Hello folks, this is my new to me 1999 Toyota Tacoma SR5, and just like about a week ago we went and picked this up for actually a pretty good price down in Portland, or up in Portland I guess from us. 3-hour drive, drove it back in the pouring rain, but yeah, it was a lot of fun to get.
Hello everyone, I'm here in the truck on our way to our home.
And this is my first vehicle, so it's quite nice to have a first vehicle. I knew I wanted a truck that was probably a little bit smaller, wasn't a gas guzzler, and so of course a lot of Toyota trucks are 4 cylinders, including this one. It has the 2.4 liter engine in it, the 2RZ FE, and they're supposed to be good, reliable engines. And this one is in pretty good condition. It runs great. Mechanically, this is a sound vehicle.
But we gotta open his hatch somewhat. I forgot. Like this. I'll lean forward. There's one heck of a good now. What? Oh.
Oh yeah, we're just idling right now.
Ah.
probably the reason I was able to get it for under $5,000 is because of there's quite a bit of body damage. Well, not quite a bit, but some body damage over here. And they kind of like painted over some of the spots like where the paint had got taken off. And then of course you'll see, I'll show you more of the truck. This video is not going to be exactly chronological order. I'll show a bunch of clips of different things like I made. First day with the new truck. Going to church this morning as soon as I get dressed. Gonna let it warm up for a little bit. I tried to take it around the track and went mudding with it and got it stuck, but the quad was actually able to pull it out. How deep is the tire?
Well, in front of the tire, you have to go up maybe like this far in order to get out. So, not too much. Wait, maybe if I add weight though, would that help maybe?
Yeah, hop in the back. Nope. Our Arctic Cat 550 actually did really well pulling the truck out. But yeah, I've just been cleaning out the interior and stuff because it smelled pretty not good. But now it smells way better. It had some weird aftermarket cruise control thingy on it. So I just pulled out, it had like an aftermarket cruise control module that you could tell it was because it said made in USA and it used standard bolts. And I did not do this, but I guess that got broken off at some point. And so I just ended up removing the whole thing because it didn't work anyways, and might as well just declutter the engine bay. And I don't really use cruise control much anyways, so I don't go on a lot of road trips. At this point, it's mostly just a grocery getter. And also, it'll be nice to be able to haul around the mowers to do lawn cutting jobs for people, which is one of the primary reasons I wanted a truck as my first vehicle. It came with these, what I think to be pretty ugly looking hubcaps. They're like, they made it look like a car. They were plastic and they're all like, multiple of them had cracks in them. And so I just thought it looked better without the wheel hubs. And I tried to clean a lot of the brake dust off the wheels. Nice chrome bumpers. Well, not super nice, but these days all bumpers are made out of plastic, so it's nice to have an actual piece of chromed metal. There's the exhaust leak. I actually took off the catalytic converter to examine it, and that might be the source of an exhaust leak because it's clamped on. It's like some aftermarket version. Alright, so we're here working on the truck, and I decided to pull the cat just to look at it. And I've never seen a catalytic converter setup where it's just clamped on like this. There's just a clamp on this side and a clamp on this side, and you can see the clamp over here. It's on that pipe, and this connection was okay, but then look at this. It's just super janky on there. There's like a cut, like that's not factory. There's no way that's factory. Barely any holding it on. So very strange indeed. But I'm definitely not going to miss this opportunity to start it up like this. Definitely wouldn't drive it around like this, but a little test run won't hurt anything. I don't know how it's going to run because there's only one of the O2 sensors, the upstream one. The downstream one is just not, it's not going to be getting any exhaust gas, so might make it run bad. Alright. Well, bro, that is... I should have pulled the camera out to give you a different perspective, but yeah, definitely would not drive a vehicle straight piped unless you want to annoy everyone a ton, because that is extremely loud, and it was just idling. It was idling high because it's not warmed up fully, and also the downstream O2 sensor is probably causing that. But it ran actually not too bad, at least at an idle. But yeah, I want to try to rig that up a little better, because I do see an exhaust leak when I was under there. Before I messed with it at all, it had an exhaust leak. Alright, so I got it reinstalled now. And another thing, they had it backwards. Whoever had put this on, they had the O2 sensor, well, you can't really see it, it's on the other side. Well, first off, it's blocked off, because this truck is not meant to use an O2 sensor in the in the catalytic converter itself. It's meant the downstream. Sorry, hang on. Alright, that's the downstream O2 sensor, and that's factory, I believe. And the upstream O2 sensor is right there. And the catalytic converter has a little plug for where the O2 sensor would be, a little cap. So it's definitely aftermarket, because I've also never seen a catalytic converter with this clamp style connection. It's almost always a flange with gaskets and everything, because this style, it leaks. Like you can see some soot around the pipe where it leaks out a little bit. So, but it is definitely an aftermarket. Maybe that means it's a high flow cat. Maybe it flows better. It probably flows better than the stock one, so I guess that's a plus. But I did put it in the correct way. Not sure how much of a difference it makes. And these were super loose before, but I tightened them down properly, so now this hopefully won't go anywhere. I still don't like how short of a connection it is here. Like, it's literally like less than a ½ inch of metal that this clamp is squeezing onto on this side, but that's all we have to work with. So now I'll start it up, and you can see how much quieter it is. Of course, it's got a big muffler back there, a very big muffler that's very quiet. Sometime I'm going to put like a straight through exhaust on it. Not a straight pipe, but some kind of muffler, like a glass pack type thing. So it'll sound better and flow a little better. But for now, it works good as is. It's hard to feel, but I don't really feel any leakage, but you can kind of hear it, like right there. You can hear it sounds a little louder. And I don't know if that's because when you're in the truck you can hear an exhaust leak, a ticking, especially at low RPM under higher load. And I'm not sure if that's where the catalytic converter is. It sounds like it's more up here. When I ran it straight piped, it felt like a leaf blower. Like that's how hard it was blowing at idle. Well, like a leaf blower maybe idling, but like it was blowing a lot of air. Now it's like feels like someone's breath. That's how soft it is. So it's definitely a restrictive muffler that's on there. So I'd like to get an aftermarket one that's not obnoxiously loud, but just so you can hear it a little bit more. But definitely nowhere near as loud as straight pipe, because that was insanity. It completely blew out the camera mic, so you probably couldn't hear barely anything anyways. But yeah. Runs good. These two RZ-FE engines are known to be quite reliable. I got to drive a friend's truck that was stick shift for a few months, borrowed it, and so I grew to like stick shift a lot, so I made sure that my first truck was also stick shift. Alright. Loves to do a burnout in the rocks. But I managed to avoid it then. There's some paint damage, but and some dents and stuff. The paint's pretty bad condition, but that's okay. Being mechanically sound is the most important thing. Like there's all these little dings all over the hood. Like that's deep. That's into the, like you can see bare metal underneath. I don't know what that's from. And there's the same thing on the roof. But yeah, it runs pretty good. Got power steering, AC, heater, extended cab, so you can hold up to 5 people in there, but I can tell you it's not comfortable. But yeah, I'm pleased with my purchase. And then the tires definitely, like the front ones, you can see they got a lot of tread life left on them, but the rear ones do not. They're almost to the wear lines, right there. But I don't know if this was rotated recently, because maybe some of you people in the comment section could tell me, do trucks like this wear, this is rear wheel drive only by the way, do they wear faster in the back tires or the front tires? Because there's more weight over the front axle, like a lot more weight, and they're the turning tires, but they're rear wheel drive. So I guess it depends how many burnouts you do, which I have not. I mean, sometimes you'll spin the tires, like, especially in the rain, driving it home from Portland. It's hard not to spin the tires in first gear, especially when you're getting used to the clutch and everything. But if it was driven normally, I would think the front tires might wear faster since it has a lot more weight over them, but I don't know if it actually helped to rotate them or not. And then another thing, the rear suspension is ultra plush, like to the point where I think someone cut off leaf springs. I only weigh 140 pounds, but and you can see down there that there's only, the leaf springs are very, hang on. You can see there's only 2 leaf springs and then the big fat spring on the bottom. And it looks like there's room in the band for another one. So I don't know if they used to have more, if this is factory or not, but it seems ultra soft for a truck rear end. Because if you put any weight in this bed, it's just gonna be riding really low. Like it's already riding kind of low to begin with. So I don't know. It also might, maybe the shocks are kind of partially blown out. It's possible, but that wouldn't make the suspension super soft, I wouldn't think. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.